Now let's take a look at a different approach. I'll start with a metric part file, line command, lock to the XZ plane, a line of 120 vertical, place another line here, horizontal, same length, 120, and I'll place a circle on the center of this line to the top there. Now I'll come up here to the dimensioning. Let's just dimension the line and this additional line. Then I'll come over to distance between. From this line to this point, I'll make that 6. And I'll trim out this part of the circle. And I'm going to use all this geometry. Now it's critical we go to the surfacing command this time for the sweep. So surfacing, sweep, take the defaults, change this to single, get my line, green check mark, and select my other line. I just get a flat face there until I go to the sweep options, number of turns, and I'll change that to 12. And I'll hit the finish button. Now I'm going to come back. I'm still under surfacing, and I'd like to do a revolve on this half circle. Green check mark, rotate around the Z axis, and I'd like to close that at 360. And let's look at this from the front view. So I see my surface and my sphere right there. Again, all surface modeling. Now I'll come back and check on the surfacing button again and go to intersection. I'd like an intersection between the sphere and the other geometry. Now you can't see that intersection until I come over here to the feature tree and turn off the sweep and turn off the revolve. And there's my intersection. Now I'm going to come up here to planes. Under more planes, I'm going to go normal to curve. And right at the end of the point there, I'll just lock right to the point. Create a reference plane. Come to the circle command, lock to that new plane I just created, and right at that point, I'll just put a circle of, say, 1.5. That looks too small, so let me just put a dimension on that. I'll change it to 3. Now I'll come back to the solids here, the regular sweep I'm used to using, the sweep command, defaults, and pick on our spiral curve, green check mark, and the little circle we just placed. Now I'll spin this over and I'll build something for the light to fit through. I'll just make this 45. And I'll extrude that circle down 5. Let's add another circle to that face there. I'll make that 30. And I'll extrude that circle. Get the space bar to go through. I'll turn off my curves. Let me just zoom in here. I see I've got some geometry left over that shouldn't be there. So all I need to do here is just box pick that and just hit delete. And now I can add the light bulb. Come over to part copy and I'll identify the bulb and open. This is way too big, so I need to change the scale to 0.06. I'll come over to the part copy on the feature tree. Let's just spin that around 90 degrees. Look at it from the front. Just drop this down and move it into position. Probably the best way to check this is in the right spot is just look at it from the top view there.